All right, lads. Welcome. Welcome. 1 second. Let me just quickly turn on my background music real quick. There we go. How are we doing today? So today's plan for the stream, do some GQ, hopefully get a decent score in a decent time. Usually we stream for 2 hours. And then we'll do some SENKAIMON. We'll probably do SENKAIMON first. BVS King? Is that what I am? Oh no, Miss kind of going. For Gilgren's got. Well, I'm not the one for Gilgren. How do you like this? Alright, let's just jump straight into it. Is the screen coming up straight away? Never mind, hold on. Abu. I don't do that. There we go. Welcome. Get yourself some gamer subs. Because I need that energy. So real quick, regarding SENKAIMON. I think this is a good sign. So, Soul Reaper just reset. So if you did it last week, 270 orbs. Hopefully you did the Soul Reaper SENKAIMON quest. It's now reset, so 19 more Spirit Orbs. And it resetting in 20 days. It's not the 23rd when it does reset. Or is it? I think it resets on like the 20th, right? 19th or something. So if next week this resets and has the same countdown as this, then likely Quincy's Stammeter will also have the same countdown as this, whatever day this is on. And that potentially means 540 orbs this month. In 1 month. And then maybe that's when it repeats itself, right? On the 20th of next month, all of them reset again on the same day. Hopefully that's the case. Because right now that's what it seems to potentially be. So in 6 days, this will reset and it would say 14 days left, hopefully. And then when this resets in like 13 days, it just instantly starts a new one. And then that way, it's potentially like 540 orbs a week. I mean, I'm sorry, imagine a week. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if that is the case. But that might be for the time being. Again, we have to wait for Affiliation 2 to come out. But again, it looks like maybe we overreacted for nothing. Some people overreacted for nothing. But we have to wait and see how it plays out. Bro does that face in the DMs? Huh? Either way, let's quickly do the multi. Now, for me, my free multis have been good. I don't know about you lads. My free multi has been good. We are, what, 4 multis in. I've already gotten 2 5-stars. And I kind of forgot, like, who's in these selections, because, like, I rarely get anything good. But I max transcended Christmas Nelia. So, I'm really happy about that. And then I got Orime. So, like, that's also pretty sick. Because now she's 2-5. Level 10 attack and focus. After that, I need to get more Rookies, man. Rookies and Aaronieros is what I'm kind of going after here. But 2 5-stars already. I'm only on day 4. Isn't too bad. No 5-star today, unfortunately. 1 butterflies on the free summons don't usually amount to anything. Let me quickly see. I did do a multi here, by the way. Didn't get anything. I should have done it on stream. Maybe I would have better luck. Yeah, the summon tickets are coming along. Alright. Let's just jump straight into SENKAIMON. Let's do SENKAIMON first. You actually like the new schedule now? I dislike and like it at the same time, to be honest. I do not mind having weekly content. Like every week at Guild Quest Reset or something like that, we can also do this. I don't dislike that. At the same time, having SENKAIMON orbs available all in one day, it's also pretty good. Like, I dislike and like it at the same time, you know? I wouldn't mind getting all the orbs in one day, like always. But, like, if they do want to do it weekly, I'm kind of down for it. That also, again, could just be for now. Maybe if in the future, all affiliations are active, affiliation 1 and 2, maybe it just resets monthly and you have to do, like, all seven SENKAIMON quests. So we get more from them 4. Potentially. This gives 90. This will give 90 in a week. And in 2 weeks, they get 90 again. But the thing is, it depends. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. So we have 270 right now. So 3, 4, 5... 450 orbs? It could be 540 if this resets. But this might be part of, like, the next month reset. I don't know. Either way, it's still basically the same. It's either 450 or 540 this month. Because I assume this one's going to reset. It might be 540, yeah. Because this is the full process. I just explained it, right? In 6 days, this should have the same countdown as Reaper, because they all should reset at the same time around like the 20th of the month. When this resets in 13 days, it should reset again in 7 days. So the idea is, in any given month, you have to do a tower twice. So you have to do the Reaper one twice. You have to do this Captain Squad 0 one twice. You have to do the Quincy Samurai one twice. And as a result, that would be 540 orbs. So it actually gives us more. And remember, the most important part, maybe not most important part to be fair, I think we care about the orbs more, but it also means you get a lot of medals, which is kind of unfortunate because, again, there's no like summon ticket to buy. But you'll be getting a lot of medals every month. So it's definitely worth transcending, max transcending Chads, if you haven't already done so. And also the SENKAIMON Eisens, because they're starting to have a comeback in Guild Quests. And then it kind of sucks, but at this point, once you like max all your SENKAIMON characters, you're basically just going to buy the secret links up potions, which are quite expensive. I wish there was like one for every 100. Check DMs. What is bro sending me? That is me. That is me. Suddenly realizing that homeless woman getting... That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, let's jump into it. And then we're going to do some GQ reset. So, question is, what are the missions like now? Has it gone back to, no character links? So, I guess it just goes back and forth. Which, again, kind of makes this useless. This clearance history feature. Okay, it's fine. Let's see if we can rush through these. See how long they take. Nah, Megami sent me the DM. Crap, I cancelled my strong attack. Why did I use Ichibe? I mean, I guess he kind of works. To be fair, we have 2 minutes. We're fine. And we got that gauge effect, baby. Is Enmoth worth pulling on? I would say no. I would say no. I think all 3 characters are good. I think they look pretty cool. Rangiku, unironically, for most of us veterans that care about GQ, has like the best value. But if this was any other month, I would say maybe it's worth pulling on. Pull on the characters if you like them, obviously. That goes without saying. But it's the fact that anniversary is like in 2 months. And potentially we're getting 2 big banners in June. So I would skip it. I'm going to do the discounts. And then call it a day. If I guess I get it. If not, it means a future banner. Maybe around the start of the year. Maybe near the end of the year. Who actually knows? Gets better. So that's my plan. I'm going to do 2 steps. And then call it a day. Alright, pretty good first one. Make sure we do the missions. Gremmy's better than Tosh. The thing is, let me pull it up. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Maybe later today too. Gremmy's obviously better. And again, Gremmy's more available. So we pull up Las Noches. Keep in mind, this is just based on stats right now before the character releases. It might look different when the character does release. But I mean, Tosho's not far off. Like, technically, a 1-5 Grammy is barely better than Toshiro. But the thing is, this is Toshiro without the buffs. Right, Toshiro can get buffed by Rangiku. You can get the strong attack damage buff, because Grammy can't buff. You know, he can't get buffed by anyone else, essentially. So there's potential of Toshiro getting, like, very similar scores. They're both really good. But the thing is, again, you're likely to have Grammy, like, max presented in the future, compared to Toshiro that's going to stay 1-5 for, like, a year. You know? Because if you don't have Grammy max presented now, if you're pulling on the 10th anniversary, they're going to get Grammy max presented, hopefully, right? But at the same time, it's like, you can use both. But again, once more, for most people out there that aren't sweating in S-League, it's okay just to clear. And that's it. Don't get a good score. And Grammy should be able to do that. So, Tosho's a nice addition. I mean, Range Tolo hasn't had a new character in a while because Grammy's that good. I think it was inevitable they would get a new character. So, like, it is what it is. More options, I guess, even if it's not needed. I'd say Rangiku's more impressive. Honestly, I'd say Rangiku's, like, the better pilot. Because look at the difference between damage here. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a boost, but they probably don't want you to use her alongside Grammy, but you probably could. If you get Rangiku, you can use her, Shunsui, and then also Grammy, right? Can we get 25 orbs for clearance? The clearance rewards are one time. The clearance rewards are one time. But from the looks of it, with the amount of times it resets in a month, we still get like 500 orbs. So we're going to start with the harder ones. Just to make it easier for ourselves. And hopefully the characters I use. Okay, nice. So, for the most part, when it comes to, like, considering the rules are going to change every time they reset, go from character links to accessories, I think it's better to just make sure you're using general good units to make it easy for you. Can June end of month be really that good? Potentially. Leaks, you know, I'm not going to leak it, but there is a potential special thing about this upcoming swimsuit banner. It's not Burn the Witch. I don't know that, for starters. I don't know who the characters are. It could be Burn the Witch. It might not be. But there is a special thing about the swimsuit banner that hasn't happened in years. Take that as you will, you know. I might end up saying it sooner or later. I don't know. We'll see. Should I say it? I don't know. I don't know. If I say it, don't go spreading it around. Don't go spreading it around. It might be more than 3 characters. It might be more than 3 characters. That's probably the last thing I'm gonna say because it's not spoiling any names. Right. Rumors. Take it as you will. Not guaranteed to happen. So yeah. I best not see that getting spread around. It's not my leak. But yeah, I don't know any names. But maybe it could be Burn the Witch. You know. I'm kind of hoping it isn't, because I want to save. But we'll see. Surely that means there's a guy though, right? Surely that means there's a guy in the banner. Like, there's no way they're going to do potentially 4 and not have a guy. There are 5, there are 7. Not 5. That might be this year's Annie. It depends on the characters. That's always how swimsuit banners go, by the way. It's always like, it really depends on who they choose, whether it's like it's a really good banner or not. But again, they always have to up it every year. Maybe this is their way of upping swimsuit Bambis. Right. Ichigo, no character links. Sorted. Forward fit well for Burn the Witch. Yeah, hopefully. Again, the only thing with me is, like, I haven't heard anything about Burn the Witch. I can't deconfirm it. I can't confirm it. Maybe if it... Also, maybe this isn't a good sign for a Burn the Witch banner. But they are returning, I'm pretty sure. I need to, like, double check. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Oh, dodge that. Damn. Okay, let's restart. Let me show you now. It's in the news. So the epic raid schedule, I need to keep track of that because they added new characters to the bonuses. And I'm pretty sure these new ones are indicators that these characters are returning. So you can see Burn the Witch characters there. These are the new ones, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, these are new characters. So Burn the Witch characters are here. So that means we're getting a Burn the Witch rerun. But like, do we want that? I don't know. Because maybe I don't want them to appear until next month, so they could potentially be end of month. But for those that do want Burn the Witch characters, it does seem like they are about to return. Which I think lines up. I think usually they always return in like June time, maybe early July. It'll make for a decent banner nowadays, because if we do get Affiliation 2, there'll be the No Affiliation SENKAIMON quest. Burn the Witch, it'll be a full No Affiliation banner. Maybe it'll be worth pulling on if you're lacking No Affiliation units. Other than that, Basby's returning soon, hopefully in a good banner. Maybe alongside Retsu, because she's here. And that's really the standouts. Everyone else is just premium. I mean, I guess there's Chojo, but Chojo rerunning is not a big deal. When was the last 4 character banner? 3rd Annie Part 2. Alright, let's try that again. This time let's not take any damage. I mean, we could go like a different route with this. Let me use the EX now. Probably shouldn't have done that. Damn, I got one shot. 1.7k damage. Rerun deconfirms bound which was due to me. Potentially. I mean, I think it's happened before, but we did get a rerun, and then we got a new one. But again, there's a potential swimsuit banner happening after anniversary. So, if it doesn't happen in June end of month, it's still possible. Damn, I wanted that to one shot. Yeah, that was good. I completely wasted my SP boost. Ew. Can we still beat this? Yeah, we're Ichigo. Of course we can. We're chilling. Alright, we got 3 strong attacks. End of month August? It could be. It could be, yeah. Hopefully they announce it. Like, again, I hope that if there is a Burn the Witch banner happening, they announce it in advance so we know. Ooh. Let's restart. Yeah, I completely wasted that EX boost. Check DMs. Ain't no way, blood. I'm pregnant. I'm yummy. Is that my body shape? Do I look like a yummy, bro? With Aaroniero? Huh? Ryukin the Doctor is kind of funny. I know bro had this lined up. Like this was a template he just had. Kind of funny. The thing is with... Okay, so when it comes to Part 3 anniversaries, it's just an end the month banner. Like, it's not... Like, Shinji and Kensei would technically consider Part 3 the anniversary. But, like, it's not really. It's just 1,000 Blood War mid-month. So, keep that in mind. Part 1 and Part 2 are the main ones. You know? Part 3 is just a banner that's happening anyway. Sometimes they might make it more exciting than it is, you know? There we go, that's better. Alright. Why is that wallpaper material? Joker. Alright. Oh! Luckily, bro's got that terrible vortex. There we go. I saw the board, but I saw the board. Luckily, I'm not that. Night rain tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here for it. I will be maining Revenant. Because she looks cute. Unfortunately, there's no female with like a big ass sword, you know, so I can't... I'm not trying to use a guy. Right, next one. Mugetsu. Limited character link. So it's going to be kind of awkward. We have to like set up our builds. Maybe not. Extra cube because Sakuratsu. I hear it. Let's just go with this. We're playing Nightman. We could. I have my core group. I got my boy Chris and Hazard. But I'm down. I'm down the squad up. I think we'll probably join us whenever we don't have a third. Because, you know, has his time zone and stuff. Oh, it's easy. You're so Chris with me. Bro, Chris is like... Honestly, bro, Chris does know you, but like... It'll be a struggle to even get you into our lobby with Chris. Chris will probably only want to play with Hazard. Or, like, just no one. As the third. He's probably waiting for that mod. Where we can just two-man it up. Righty. Who are you here? Hey, Fanny, Ichigo. Ew. Man, to order this stage. Can we auto it in 90 seconds? Let's find out. Let's find out. Is it weird that you beat all rookie bosses with Byakuya? So I assume you got to extra level 2 using a range character? That's not too bad. What did Avani do? I don't know. He's alright. He's a weird one. Again, I wanted more characters like this, you know, for every attribute. Okay, we're gonna go too slow. Maybe not. Maybe I was too harsh on Broski. How many orbs? 90. It's 90 per quest, by the way. And it seems like they all reset twice. So by the 20th of this month... Oh, you meant SENKAIMON. That's funny. By the 20th of this month, every tower or quest section should reset twice. So that potentially looks like 540 orbs this month. That's what I was saying. People call me a Caleb Glazer. Or Shill. When I made that video. And all I said was like, let's wait. Let's wait. Why we jumping the gun here? Why are we like already complaining about something that might not be the case? Let's wait and see how it is. And if it's bad, then we complain. And people are still doing it. They're still doing it. How has Aaron pulled the last 2 months to has the same amount of orbs as me? I don't think I bought any. Let me check. I mean, how many orbs did I have at the end of the month? Let me check. I mean, what? But the game gives out a decent amount of orbs, bro. I can't lie. If you're in S League, you get a bit more too, you know. I guess I gotta click on my stream. So by the end of the stream, I had 2k. So like, I had leftover orbs, which is kind of crazy. 2k after summoning? $1.3. So I probably gained like a couple hundred orbs there, but yeah. Hey, we're on 4.7 now. Did I buy anything? See, we do a bit of whaling. We do a bit of whaling. We do a bit of whaling. 600? From what? I assume, do these count? That's not I spent. It's just the passes. I mean, I did some tab trades, so. That was like last month, though. But yeah, 4.7 round is a good number to have. I will be buying orbs, obviously, for anniversary. Especially after skipping this end of month. I'll do 2 steps, that's it. Should hopefully have like 6k. By the time mid-month June comes out, hopefully it's wherever the banner is. It's guaranteed in 10 steps. I do not want to do more than 10 steps. I'm willing to do 10 steps, but I want to know I'm guaranteed. You know? I don't want to do 10 steps and not get anything. What else is there? June end of month, obviously, could be a big one. Knowing what we potentially know, maybe I don't have to go that deep to get one of them. I know I thought we just say to Annie, skip every rerun. Yeah, I don't know where those 1k coins came from. I think I've had that for years. So the good thing about Yama is his Soulbomb is still absolutely crazy. That, like, even though we're slower on the first stage, we free up the time on the... with that nuke. My goal still got it. It's crazy to think bro's got frenzy, only frenzy one. Don't worry, Aaron. Caleb got you. Hopefully, bro. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Want to play Bloodborne? It's available on PC for like emulation. I might actually do that because I've not played it. Right. Limited accessories this time. So at least, to be fair, again, more reasons to set up your character sets, by the way. Because if the missions are going back and forth between wanting you to use no accessories, no links, for example, you can easily just set up your character and have it be done in like one button. Just remove all your links and then put on your accessories, you know? I don't know why I'm making it worse for myself by using this character. I mean, he clears, but it's quite slow. Am I immune to freeze? I'd rather not test it. Not too bad. Bloodborne remake? Surely not. Not too bad. The con for should be the one for Priani. Yeah, again, as long as it's just not a Zenith summons, bro. Oh, D-make. Okay. Bro, the chat's like tiny, bro. No resurrection today, unfortunately. That's a weird one, by the way. Let me quickly talk about that. I need to go back and check. Is it on news? What is that update? So it was March, right? Well, we only had one batch? Yeah, March. So what was March in the month? Tres Bestia? Let me pull up the news for March end of month. Did they announce character packs? Because I'm pretty sure when we don't get a new resurrection batch, they drop the character packs, but they haven't even done that yet. So, like, is there still is this copium? Is there still a chance we can get the announcement tomorrow or something? They did say they were delaying the character packs, or like they're reselling the one of them because they were overpriced apparently on console. Man, why can I not find the video? Alright, I gotta check my profile then. Crap, did I not show the news? I don't think I did. Can anyone remember then? Did we get character pack news on March end of month? Because I could have sworn whenever a resurrection batch doesn't happen, we get new character packs. Or the last month character packs happen. So maybe there is still a chance we could get the resurrection news. Because the plan has been if we get a limited mid-month, we get another batch at the end of the month, you know? Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. Okay, did this news channel post it? Like character packs? Probably not, right? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out. Character packs have been announced? Am I wrong in thinking they have? I don't think they have, right? Because who is it? It should be, 690 Eisenberg's probably next year. Maybe in January. I don't think we did get any character pack announcements. Because they didn't happen the 27th. This one, it got updated because, again, I think the Nell pack was being sold. So this was last month, so this isn't like a new character pack. Maybe that's why they delayed the Resurrections? Potentially? Vizhuki's bad of only dress code without any Nad units? Potentially, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let me finish up this. What if the 10th anniversary is the three kings, Baragon, Yuha, and Yama? Baragon in the same page as Yuha and Yama? Probably not. Again, I'm here. I'm there. Frame 1. I'm here for a new Yama. I keep saying I don't want to hear it. Yama's already got like 4 Blood War characters. I don't care. He ain't got an anime Blood War character. Using his Bankai. I want to see that. I wouldn't even mind if that's part 2 Annie. Unironically, I think that'd be more exciting than most Core 3 moments. Assuming the character gets done well, you know. Right, limited accessories. Hachigen deserves Bell? I actually kind of agree. Like, Hachigen actually has, like, a good... Like, he killed in a spider. Like, that's something not a lot of visors can say, to be honest. Okay, we need to use cards like this more. Not Gin that slows us down, you know. Ooh. We'll be fine. Go not too bad. Get it with Shein? I mean, he played it smart. I actually think... I can't remember how did Stark to get defeated. Obviously by Shunsu, right? I think Baragon had quite the good, like, satisfying ending, I'd say. Like, he got outsmarted. I think they beat him in a reasonable way. Using Kido, when do you ever see that, you know? Haribo, I mean, she didn't get fully defeated, but she just got slashed by Aizen, unfortunately. And who's our third character? The GOAT! The GOAT! Can I even play this on the stream? That's so dumb. Get off Instagram, bro. Alright, let's do Esnot. How does kill Shin? Who cares if it's Shin? Bro, he can kill you in one touch. Like, this ain't no honorable fight. That was a war. It's somewhat war. The Queen. Look at that. Putting compassion in his place. That's what we're talking about. Millennia Sada Radon? Bro, like... I mean, after the DLC, you kind of have to be on Radon's side, right? Surely? But Millennia kind of bad, though. So I kind of want to be the Millennia side, you know? Wait. Okay. I was like, hold on. Which one's Millennia? Mikella is the... You know, I almost spoke too soon. John and GQ. So I don't know who to use here. I do have access to Driscoll. But, like, is Driscoll even, like, better for me? Because... I used this team. It took me so long to get like 46 seconds. Melee was 44? Nah, that can't run. Surely not. Right, so unfortunately, a lot of the good characters here are like power. So I'm gonna use him. Just because he can debuff and he's also max transcended. Do we have the 5-star plus? We have one. We need to evolve another. Yeah, Driscoll's good. I mean, he'll clear it if you want to clear it quick. But like, I feel like I'm going to be resetting too much time with that character. And either way, I do need to... In general, I think you want to evolve 2 of these accessories. They only take 5 too. The melee bag, if I even have a second one. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's good. Again, I sold all of these like years ago. Because they just were useless. Extra wave of speed. We might just brute force it. I'm curious to see. Okay, hold on. Let's actually try it without the 5-star plus. I guess I'm actually potentially wasting an evolution there. Max Transcend Siphon 48, 2-5 Driscoll. 51's left. Okay. Okay. So we'll do Golden Chappie. We'll do a normal Chappie. And then where's the human killer sticker? You do not have Siphon or Driscoll. Who do you even use? Honestly, bro? Grab me your sign, man. Like, it's actually not looking good for you, bro. That's the unfortunate part about these phases. There's like barely anyone. I'll check who else there is to use, but it is a bit of a struggle. I think there's the technique Siphon. Her damage output isn't good though. I mean, it'll get you to 5 wave 5 if you have good Nad characters, but any of the top 5. Byakuya people are using strictly for the weakening and also paralysis. And hopefully with his damage output, he should clear the small mobs. But he's not there to do a lot of damage. If you have good Nad characters like Yama mainly and Geo, you might be able to get to like extra level 1 or 2. Even without like a good lead. But it should hopefully get you to all 5 extra levels. If you don't have Byakuya, if you don't have any of the top 5, just wait. You know, just come back next time. Yeah, that was 30 SP, my bad. I think humans around here, right? I definitely have a human somewhere. I should have 3. Sorba Quincy, no affiliation. Hello. Aranka. Huh? I have no captive, no attack ones? Is it fine to be a noob? Yeah, I mean, everyone starts off as a noob, right? Technically. And we have 5-star ones there. Do I actually not have any? Okay. Apparently I only have 2. Might as well evolve these ones then. Also, yeah, if you have Ururu, you might want to use her as the support for the 2 power characters if you're using Reggie Siphon. You are getting 10% less damage, but if your summon isn't one-shotting, maybe that 5% damage would help. Who's the character for June mid-month? I don't know. Start next sign. A premium character. Something cool, you know? Something potentially worthy of a stream. Because, you know, we should potentially get the announcement, like, next week. Like Caleb are doing another special news live stream. They did say it. Unless they're doing it for end of month. One of the banners is going to have a stream, unless they... They did say it was going to happen. Like, they've gone on record saying it on stream and on Twitter, so... We'll see. We'll see. Mashiro, Tanjiro? I would say Mashiro, because Soifon already boosts. You don't need Tanjiro. Is bounce? Let's stop with the bounce, boys. Let's stop with the bounce. Alright. Let's get to attack again. So Reaper. So humans around here, right? There it is. Alright. So again, if it works, if it's actually really good, we'll go back and give him the badge. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference, but, you know. Alright, luckily for me, these are 40% soul traits actually really good. 40% full stamina is crazy. It's crazy. And Soifon should keep him at full stam. We'll do this. And then do I have a Nad and full stam? And Air's not 2. Damn, these are some stacked links. What's his bonus abilities though? I think he's built for Brave Bowers. Okay, we'll just go and see how it goes. Renji isn't immune? Oh, that is unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna have to change it. Mashiro, she came out after, right? There she is. So she just gives 40%, right? 40%. Oh, and she actually does damage too, so we need to build her. Where's the PS5? Oh, is that the sorry, the P5X? Is that the gacha game? I don't know if I'm locked in on Persona, bro, can't I? Yeah, I am not evolving like 3 accessories just for one character. What link do I want to give her? Probably that. And I actually forgot. We actually have a Maxtress in the chat now. We have all Maxtress in the chats. So maybe I'm fine without the chat there. We'll just go full stam. Do that. And then boom. Pretty good links. Do that for you. You're set up. You're set up. No, you're not. Let me do... So what's the status summon? Whoops, not that. Power did not need that Shinji link? Yeah. Tech needs it next, but Tech's going to go that... They're in that phase where, like, they have no good links coming up. Unless the... Safui Uryu, maybe? Paralysis. Okay. That is awkward, man. Yay! It's like, look at these terrible stats. Okay. I actually have to change this build then. Good morning. How you doing, bro? Let's go with full stam. And then damage to... No, the damage. Paralysis. Since we're here, I do not remember the character's affiliation. Surely it's like a Ranka sword, but there was only like 3 killers at the start of the game. It's a Ranka. Let's give me that. I'm not going to go level 10. Do I go level 10? I have 48. I'm not chilling. I'll give level 10 attack. Eventually, I want to give every character level 10 attack or SP. So everyone's built. But that is like so many Essence Scrolls. And with T20 coming out, like Transcendence 20. That sounds long. The Mugetu stack with Mashiro. Mashiro doesn't have a sad buff, does she? So it should. Unless I'm wrong. That buff is from... Yeah, she don't have a sad buff. So a full power team against extra level 4 with speed enemies. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully Soifon's built up. I didn't actually check her. She's 2-5. Might have to give her level 20 tooling slots. Does she have... She has SP. I should do damage to paralysis, but let's just go out and see how it goes. 1-5 Renji, 2-5 Geo. Probably Geo. Probably. Maybe Renji. Probably Geo. Because Geo has attribute advantage against the final boss. Okay. Looking good. Okay, we need more damage on that final boss. 45 though. That's already a PB. So everyone's still that go. Honestly. That SA1-2 is such a good attack. Now this is where I get a tad bit slow. We might actually lose here. Maybe not. We are very fortunate Soifon had. Oh no, the run's over. I'm about to say we're very fortunate Soifon has paralysis, but... The damage fall-off is crazy, but we lost our full stam. I think that made a difference. Okay, that was, yeah. You definitely struggled a bit near the end. We might need to... I really don't want to do it, but we might have to use the Goat Driscoll. If we're using a full power team. Again, it's not surprising we couldn't beat it there. We took damage, but a full power team might not be it. Might not be it. Super Dragon. Do I have Yama? No, I do not. I'm tempted. I was tempted to pick him up from the 100 million ticket because he's new. But there's a chance he's in the anniversary banner, so I'm kind of just waiting to, waiting a few months before I use that ticket. So I could get Yama. He's at the top of my list of someone that I want to pick up. But I also want a 5-5 Mugetsu. So, Not the best fourth wave. Four seconds slow, we'll see. If we don't take damage, we might be fine. How is he not if that's 2 strong attacks? Are you mad? I know we ain't got frenzy free, but damn. To be fair, he does have... yeah, we should probably take out Driscoll, right? The thing is, though, is it not awkward to use both? I feel like I prefer Soifon as main. I feel like I prefer Soifon as main. If we had Geo, we'd be fine. Geo would be technically better here, but who do I use as a support? Check DM.
Top 5 Scaries. Top 5 Scaries Junskares. Very Scary Alerts. Número 5. Scary Freddy Fazbear.
Ah! Lie. Jump scare, bro. A lie. Bro can set me up one day. He can send me something crazy and I just show it on stream. Alright. I just wasted a ticket. I kind of want to be with this team. No way Driscoll's worse than Soifon. It's just, Soifon's better. It's just, Driscoll's awkward. He has, like, such a bad kit for GQ. I kind of want to go back in. Let's restart that. Because last time we used Driscoll, I got like 45 seconds after like really lucky RNG. So I don't know. We'll obviously try. We'll try a couple. Let me see how far we can get with this one. I want to see a good run with Soifon in this team without taking any damage. And keep in mind, you're not supposed to be doing this, right? Like, this team not beating it is not a surprise. We have 3 power characters. Use Yama instead and probably go with Tendro as a buffer. Or, use, Geo. And probably still go with, like, Mishiro just for the buff. Driscoll and 2-5 Grimmy. And Geo, yeah, that's like probably one of the better teams. We should be able to one-shot this phase. Because it's power. We have 3 power units to get everyone locked in. Be able to beat it. Debuff went off. You know, I'm dreading the day, you know. I think the Quincy one's worse, bro. That's like a 2018 character, and his range is crazy. His range is crazy. I need the barriers. We need a barrier character. It is a skill issue right now. You're getting kicked from your guild next week? Why does bro have the fire emoji? Is it because bro ain't got Driscoll? It might be. Remove the downtime between waves and bring back the nuke meta? Surely not, bro. The bad thing about the nuke meta is like, no matter what character released, if you didn't have a good soul bomb, you were deemed worthless. Because look at Mayuri. Can't feel Mayuri. Safely Mayuri. Like, I actually had him like SS tier because of his nuke potential. But other than that, he was kind of mid. Time to slow that. Someone got a status proc and I don't think it was me. No way Mishiro got it on an ad string. There we go. Damn. Again. Let's try again. I don't think it's beatable. I don't think it's beatable with a full power team. Soifon's 2-5. Soifon's 2-5. Driscoll can one-shot. Extra level 4 or extra boss 4. Extra boss 4 with 1 charge? That's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Kind of makes sense, though. Kugo getting Addy revenge. Kugo's been taking revenge on everyone. Like, that character right there, that's the boss. Haunted everyone summons. Who do you use if you don't have Renji? Renji's not even, like, ideal here. He's not... I'm only using him because he gets the power burst, but use Yama. Or... Geo. They'll be better. I guess we could save the soul bomb. Alright, we're just trying to see if we can beat this. This definitely isn't like... This team could get like really good score in the first 5 waves, but it becomes way too... I personally how did she inflict the stars on it again? Yo, 4 attacks? There we go. No! There was potential, though. Damn. And then Mashiro got the... I mean, we beat it. We beat it. But damn, Mashiro got the status block right at the end, too. That is annoying. That is annoying. That was actually beatable. That's kind of funny. Do you need killer accessories to declare GQ? Not declare, but they help. It gives more damage buff. So yeah, you should probably use them. They should bring back the old GQ. I've been saying, listen, and every time it's brought back, I said the same thing. The old GQ was fun, and I feel like it should have been improved upon instead of just completely reset. I don't dislike this one. I actually preferred it at the time. But that old Guild Quest game mode probably should have been just moved to like a weekly quest that's not related to guild quests. It's kind of like Limit Breaker, to be fair, but it was different. I don't know. I feel like that... You know, maybe they should have revamped it instead of just removing it. Because the biggest problem I had was like the daily resets, which kind of we do right now, but it was different. It was worse back then. The combo system was bad. The bonus system was bad. Imagine GQ now, where they're telling us to use characters to get more score. That'd be terrible. But we have to pay attention to when the boss weakening wears off, you know. Wait for it. Now. Lovely. Chillin'. Oh, hold on. Chillin'. We beat it. We know we can beat it now. We just have to take no damage. I kind of want to reset until we get a good score. Has anyone done like a good score with Driscoll's aside? Because maybe we don't need Renji. So now we're going to reset again. Now we're going to reset again. I want to at least get like 48. Because I feel like that's possible with this team. And then hopefully when we get into it, we don't take any damage. Who's your favorite waifu? Not Giselle? Yoruichi. It's always been Yoruichi. Even with Giselle, Yoruichi's still like #1 for me. It's just that, you know, Yoruichi's not gotten anything for like 3 years. I can't simp over Yoruichi. There's nothing to simp over, you know? Giselle, though, on the other hand, has gotten 2 really good characters. I was in 50 plus. We have to go for the 50 plus. I think I should have subbed him then. Yeah, we're super slow in the 4th boss. Sorry, the 5th boss. We'll try again. Let's do a few more resets and see what looks like if I get a better run. Driscoll's kit might be Caleb's biggest fumble. Yeah, I mean, it's Driscoll though, isn't it? It's like... I think we all agree, like, the skills were the fun part. Because he deserved those skills. That's, like, literally his whole shift ability, right? So it's one of those cool ones that, like, it made sense, him getting the skills. It ended up making him, like, super powerful. But the kit is, like, you know, it is what it is. I think he's fine. But, yeah, no, he could have been crazy if he had a better kit. What was the worst signs for you? No, 8th was good. It was 7th. Definitely 7th, 100%. I mean, there was worse summons before. What, 5k orbs? I mean, then again, 7th was like 8, 9k orbs before I got my first, like, Ichigo, and then, like, another 3k to get Uryu. But, like, Blood War, Concord with Ichigo, Chad, and Uryu, that was, like, 5,000 orbs for nothing. Then I had to do individual steps to get them. And they both took almost, like, 2,000 orbs each. It was, like, 9k for one Uryu, one Ichigo. I spent, like, 5,000 orbs back in the day on, like, a mid-month banner with, Katen Kyokutsu. Suzumabashi and stuff, that was terrible. Got nothing. Literally nothing. That might be my worst summons. That's when I stopped pulling on mid-months. Man, like EXO, here for the Soifon. Okay. On the slower side there. Not quite enough damage. 40 seconds. I'm kind of new. What's the Kugo story? There's just characters back in the day that used to haunt everyone's summons. Because when there weren't that many, I mean, I don't know. He was just put as, like, before we kept getting Blood War banners, right? Kugo was just put as a filler so many times. Him and, like, the OG Mayuri, the superhuman potion one, haunted everyone. With the amount of time this character became a filler. 42 seconds of Driscoll. I think that's decent enough, because I think I got like 45 last time. Testa was probably one of them, yeah. Is Metro and Tatsuki worth it? Not priority over Chad and Aizen. But eventually, yeah. Oh, this phase? Yeah, as the Nat card, if you got no one else better to use. Might as well, right? I was not supposed to do that. Damn, we didn't even get Starstruck. I meant to use my SF3 for the third phase, the 5th wave, not the 4th one. Messed up that. I think that's a decent attack pattern, though. The second one, rotating reset? Yeah, bro. We got the Soipa one. Reset. It's resetting weekly. One reset weekly. So right now it's Soipa. Then we get Captain next week, and then the other one. We might have to take out Driscoll soon. Let me get like one decent run and then we'll switch. The clearance rewards? No, but the thing is, it adds up though. Like, even without the clearance rewards, we potentially, if each reset twice in 30 days, within 30 days, it's 540 orbs in a month. It's actually more. Could it be 360? Well, so no, because that's only if it counted this month though. Ooh. I messed that up. We'll do the maps after. Let's do it now. So, real quick. It's 90 per quest. You beat all three. You know, you don't get the clearance rewards all the time. It's 90 per quest. So we had it 3 times at the start on the 23rd, right? Because that's still counting this month. We don't count that last month. It's 270. Today, we get 90. That's 360. In a week's time, we get another 90. That's 450. In a week after that, we get another 90. That's 540. And the assumption right now is that the Super Tower has 20 days left. So we're assuming that when the Captain Senkaimon quest resets in a week, it will have the same countdown as the Super Senkaimon. And then when the Quincy one resets, it should have the same countdown as the Super one. If it does, that means 540 by the time the 20th of June comes around. So it looks like it's 540 orbs this month. Because it seems like each one's going to reset twice. So it is more orbs. But we have to wait and see because maybe they are going to just be weekly. And then we have to count it in like a whole month. But either way, before we got like what, 450? You're not following? Okay, let's do it again. What am I doing? 90 orbs per quest. It all dropped on one day. Right? So it was 270 orbs. Today, we get an extra 90. Next week, we get an extra 90. The week after that, we get an extra 90. It's 540. And by the time that resets, we should get all three again. So like, on the 20th of next month, in June, all three of them should reset at the same time. That's the assumption. We have to wait and see. There's still like a bit we have to wait for. But yeah, on the 20th, when all three reset, that's the assumption. Then we get another 270, and it just repeats the process. So it's basically like 500 orbs, at least 450 a month, but it's just spread throughout the entire month instead of getting it in one day like before. But hey, if it is 540 orbs, I'm not complaining. But the main thing is in the course of a month, 30 days, each Senkaimon quest should reset twice, is the assumption. That seems to be the case. So yeah, potentially 540 orbs this month. People would be negative? Bro, I was getting killed a Caleb Shill. I know some people are joking, but like, bro, like, the video I made last week was just, let's wait. Let's wait. Why are we complaining before we see the thing? Like, everyone's like, oh, they robbed us of 200 plus orbs. But there's countdowns. There's countdowns saying it's resetting in a week. The week after. Like, there's been times in the past, like, the community just jumps the gun a bit. But that one was ridiculous. Okay. Maybe my recharge is too slow there. If they ain't changed the stage, it'll be the same board ones before. I don't think they are going to change the stages, to be fair. They'll add to it, because remember, there's also that, right? They're going to add more stages in the future. So what's 90 orbs right now, in the future, it'll be 120. That'll be a bit more difficult, though. Because it'll be harder than the current one. Miz uploaded. Got 5-5 soy for. How greedy. What team he use, though? 33? With the now? Yeah, I don't think you're doing that with 2-5. I feel like we should have killed that in 2. We're a bit fast on the 5th one. Let's just be it. Let's just be it. I think we need to take our Driscoll. Never mind. Let's take our Driscoll. Is the beef with Zangetsu and Summon still going? Not anymore. Not anymore. Still been doing the 50 plus 25 format? Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it's still going on to this day. Like, which one's better? Do you prefer the old one or do you prefer the new one? I prefer playing the game. Me personally, I prefer playing the game. So I prefer the new one. Because the old one, you ain't playing the game. It stages that like 2-year-old character just can one shot. You're not playing the game at that point. Most of the time, I had Yatsu clear and auto the stages, and then at that point, any other character that got sealed, I would just, you know, have them auto again. So to me, the old SENKAIMON quest didn't offer anything. That's why when we did string the old SENKAIMON quest, I was speedrunning it, because that was the only way for me to have fun in SENKAIMON. Now, like, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's more fun for me, but it's nothing crazy different. But it's just more fun in general. Like, I did not have fun going through 75 stages a month. I autoed it. When you're autoing it, you're not playing the game, you know? So if this new update gets me playing the game, then yeah. What time did you get with Soifon? We got like 45. I think that was like our best, 46. But I feel like I should take out Driscoll. So I take out Driscoll. The question is, though, Driscoll as a main? I don't know. Probably, right? Let's try it. What's your rank right now? I haven't actually finished the quest yet, so it would be I'll be like 700 right now. No melee? I got the melee. Okay, nice. Crap. Do I have to build a spiritual pressure? I mean, focus? I might have to. I mean, I don't have to, like, reset for, like, a super good score because we're A right now. But for personal record, you know. That is attack. No. We do have better links this time around, though. I'll go with these three. And then probably just take on Gremmy. I think Gremmy would just be better than us. There's a comment we hacked you. What do you mean, Evan? Do you disagree with what I said about SENKAIMON? Because remember, too, one thing about SENKAIMON, right, that people forget, is that it's endgame content. It's supposed to be something there that, you know, it encourages mid to early game players to work on their account and get better, you know? You saying we in A right now? Yeah, we in A right now. So I'm not going to try and go for the highest score. For the guild, I guess, but I want to get a good personal score from my rankings, you know? Like, if I reset, it's because of the rankings. We'll do just go first. That's sorted. Soifon, do I give her damage to weaken? Sorry, damage to lacerate? Probably, right? Tendro is good if you're taking damage, yeah. Where do you find okay? I have some video lined up. We've not started it yet because we're not that close. But when we get closer, we'll start working on it. Driscoll. We have to do the focus build. My essence grows. Yeah, it does give you the nose. That's probably the best part, honestly, about the... At least that way you can't say you forget. Because I'm not going to lie, I think some stuff should have that. The Reminisce Road. I didn't do it for the last, like, 3 days. I kind of forgot it existed. I don't know if I want to do that. Not a Driscoll. That was the lacerate. Alright. Full stamina SP, let's do damage to lacerate. Because I'll be inflicting it. And it is 40% more damage. But unfortunately, I got to change up my build. Why they have Mage Rangiku? Oh, make Rangiku and Tosh Hollow? Because otherwise, Tosh is not competing against Gremmy. Oh, but again, in general, just think about it. Hollow, let me pull up. We spoke about it before. It's a weird one, right? Because Gremmy is good enough. Gremmy is that guy. He is that guy, the strongest Quincy. Self-proclaimed. Right? So, if you have Gremmy, you don't need anything else. You don't even need sides. You just need to buff his damage output. But the thing is, though, a Guild Quest phase should not just technically have one character. I mean, they have Needy, Ichigo. Rurook is actually pretty good. I'm surprised she's lower than these two. And Okuro, but... As a main, they've not gotten a character in over, like, almost a year. So, it kind of makes sense that they finally got around to doing Toshiro. And again, perfectly timed, because we need a skip banner, and this is basically that. And it's not because the characters are bad. It's just that they're not good enough, maybe. I don't know. But in this case, right, for NAD characters, they've not had a Flurry 2 character at all, ever. All these characters are Flurry +1. So, it was only a matter of time before they did a NAD character too. But again, Tosh is there. I mean, he's only slightly worse than Grummy. Despite not having any buffs. So with buffs, he might be able to compete, but that's only at 1.5. You're going to get dupes of Grummy, so no. If anything, you might want to use 2. You're definitely going to use Rangiku, though. Rangiku actually has a lot of value. For that link alone. Right, we got real focus. 100k Transcendence points? I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I do, I don't know. I used a lot. I rerolled a lot for like links and stuff. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll have like millions of points by anniversary. I'm not max transcending anyone into anniversary, you know? But yeah, I used a lot on Fifth Byakuya for the video to beat stage 3. Because I wanted to reroll focus. And then I was just rerolling every character here and there. I literally said in the video that I'm not going to use it, but like, nah. There's the site, by the way. Should we get a special time for 10 Fatty? Hopefully. Hopefully they do something for anniversary. On SENKAIMON. They usually do, so it'd be weird if they didn't. Right, Driscoll main. Focus, focus, SP. Chillin'. That's it. They need to add the multi-power up. They are, Ichimaru, they are. We just don't know when. But they did announce it. Oh, they made it power again at the start. Again, unironically. The first boss being power does not help out Driscoll. Well, I mean, you rinse through the boss there, but it's just, again, he just makes it awkward with the way he's built in terms of strong attacks. Better than the first boss? I don't know, you know, because then he has no rampage. I feel like if it was the second boss to be a bit better, because then he at least has more damage. Because we're fighting the weakest boss, which I guess, you know, does help, but we're at our worst too, you know. 49 with a 5-5 Soifun, 1-5 Gamma. That's alright. Try and go for the 50, though. Try and go for the 50, though.
Bleach. Brave Souls.
Isn't Soifun made Driscoll side better? Maybe. We'll try both. It probably will be bad as Soifun is a main, you know. But then do I still want to use Gremmy as a buff for Driscoll? Oh, okay. Yeah, we kind of need... Again, with this team, you need Soifun to inflict status augments. Well, we annihilated the first boss. That's 44. That wasn't too bad. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. We just need Soifun to use a strong attack quick and inflict weakening. Lucky with her SA1, she should reliably do that, right? At least in terms of range. So next attempt.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
You would like the GQ power grip to slow down a little? I mean, this banish kind of slowed it down. I get what you mean, though. So 2 strong attacks is a bit too much, in my opinion. And the one is over. It doesn't help 2 Soifun be cancelling. Oh, that is like perfect if it lines up like that. $45 again. I mean, it was technically 44 because there was a leftover enemy. But there's potential with that one. Okay, what you got to keep getting lucky? He's pretty good. Honestly, he's not bad. We exaggerate a bit. But like for the skills the character has, my nose always itchy when I'm streaming, by the way. I don't know why. For the skills that he has, you would think he'd be getting like 50-second remaining by himself consistently. But the strong attack kit holds him down a bit. You know? They brought back the charge strong attack free, which has been replaced with the new one that Kenpachi and like True Shika Ichigo have. And if he had that, that would have been crazy. Way too many attacks there, man. We'll keep it going, just see how it goes. Yeah, the SA2 can almost one-shot. Let's just get the run out now, just to get the orbs real quick. Because we'll breeze through this. I do actually want to test the charge strong attack. We got the paralysis. Remember, they can both stack the status summons here. Oh. Let me charge it up, let me charge it up. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. The overkill, okay. I see him. I see him. We'll take that. Yeah, I do hope the anniversary has a rampage skill. That'd be like the best way to... I don't know what they're going to do. I'm excited to see what new mechanic they're going to have. If they are going to have one, surely, right? Every year we get it. I don't think there has been an anniversary that didn't introduce something new. I think we might get that day of mind. Let me make sure the build is correct. I mean, I guess we could, like, give more links at level, but... probably not. Let's try again. Recommend not using a summon? No, with Driscoll, you use the summon in the first 5 waves. Grammy got a status proc? That's just range. Because with Driscoll, you're killing. You are killing. Like, he's... By the time you get to the extra wave, he has, like, most of his rampage, if not all the rampage. It's like, he's doing a lot of damage against the extra waves. Especially when he has attribute advantage, right? So let's try again. Let's try again. You got 47 with Driscoll. That's what I'm going to try and go for. Like, at least 48. Yeah, to be fair, there is a lot they could do. Starzman plus. Hopefully 2 killers. 2 killer plus. Please. Starzman plus. Superior strong attack. Rampage. There's ways to make the character crazy. Probably, and they don't even need to do Frenzy 4. Just do Frenzy 3. 100% Berserk again with like extra stuff. I think I'll one-shot that. Ooh. Ooh. 50 is possible. I just come back be that guy. Let's run all our way. That. The combination when it gets lucky is actually really good, you know. When Soifun gets a status proc and we get it. Crazy. Let's charge it. Crap. I'm choking. No mind. Yeah, we're going to have to try and go for that 50, you know. Double kill hasn't been a thing yet. Yeah, I'm hoping it is. Hey, we take that 48. What am I looking at now? Almost upon her? Oh my god. Not everyone's done the GQ yet. But, again, my goal is to eventually get like 50. I need to work on mini stamina, which we'll be able to get better because I have a 2-5 built on now. And I'm excited for range captain because that squad, I didn't know Candice was able to get like a really high score. I kind of fumbled in her week. All right, let's just keep trying. We need to get lucky. Definitely not bad. Again, he's not bad. We kind of like over-exaggerate, but it's just the skills he has. He should be better, in a way. Because keep in mind, we are relying on Soifun here. It is the strong attack kit. We are relying on Soifun to get the 50 seconds. You know, other characters can do it without. You know. But if he had like Grammy's kit, he'd be better than Grammy, probably. Maybe he would actually be. I don't know. But again, it's Driscoll, so I think he's fine the way he is. No one expected Driscoll to be like top 2 in anything, you know. But at least he has a place there. But again, you kind of do need Soifun to make him work a bit more. If you don't have Soifun, it's a bit awkward. So we can't either wait for Soifun to come in and do something. Let's restart that. Beniche will be up here? That is crazy. I think their name is Beniche, by the way, for those that are wondering. I don't think it is pronounced Benice. You had dinner and everything, I'm still reset. Surely won't reset that long. But I mean, we technically are done reset. I got a pretty good score. But how long have we been going for? Hold on. We have half an hour. I wanted to stream for 2 hours today. Check DMs. What gang? Mine's asking for your... What's your postcode, bro? That's crazy. Because that first phase is like so slow. Like, how do we not two-shot that? Overkill can't overkills on GQ. To be fair, he'd be overkilling the extra levels. At least now we know. At least with my team right now, with this team, I can clear all 5 extra levels. And that goes for yourself too. If you ever do clear all 4 extra levels and you have like 20 plus seconds to spare, that just goes to show whenever they add extra level 5, you're probably going to beat it too. Because that will happen. Probably like late, near the end of the year, probably when they should do that. Depending how crazy anniversary is. What killers do you think we'll get for anniversary? I'm not too sure. I'm just expecting a minding power character. Surely this is one shot. Does Soifun not want to use attacks? Yeah, so they get split apart too much. Let's try again. His kit is not the best for the initial waves, yeah. But I mean, hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. New man Ichigo. When was the last time we got... I'm about to say, when was the last time we got power Ichigo? I speak really fast. It's not the stream. It's not the stream. Yeah, maybe power. Oh, Mugetsu. Yeah. Alright, mind Ichigo. We're getting a remake of Sam Family Ichigo, his redemption arc after that bad SA1. Okay. Okay. So yeah, mind Ichigo Power Rukia. In a way, technically, remix of round 14 of Blood War, 10 years later. Mind and Power. That'd be kind of cool. Or Power... Who even fits Power? If we want to get an anniversary. A Yuha Power would be kind of cool. It'd be weird to see Yuha as anything other than... Heart or Mind, you know? June leaks? We ain't got any here, bro. Shouldn't I can honestly be... I can see shouldn't be in Power. Power or Speed. Like, how do we not kill that? They always get spread apart. And now, swipe on the... The potential's there. I mean, like, even though we mess up quite a bit, one wave can make up for it if we just go fast. First Brave Hours Ichigo. Listen, I'm saying if we're gonna get a true Shikai Ichigo for part 1 or 2, not part 1, 100%. If true Shikai was to happen, it has to be part 2. Give us the Brave Hour Ichigo at this point. Like, Ichigo's already gotten so much stuff, and I'm sure the 10th anime is gonna be crazy. But like, not true. Fullbring Bankai is still good. True Shikai Ichigo currently is still like holding up. You know? We do not need another True Shikai. Just making Brave Hours at this point. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Maybe didn't need to reset there. Has Ichigo had a character in Brave Hours other than Full Fanny? Yeah, it's just Full Fanny. And even then, that was terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Part 1 Annie. Granted, part 2 was Blood War Return, so it was kind of fine. And they had 3 good SP units, or 2 good SP units. It was kind of fine in the long run, but them having a NAD Brave Battle unit for part 1 is crazy. You can't do that nowadays. Because back then, anniversary units were not like the characters that aged the best throughout the entire year, or like with the meta. Second Annie was good. Well, like, super amazing. Cut above the rest of the game. Third Annie was also like not the best unit. Likewise with fourth, I mean, Full was kind of bad. It was only until fifth Annie where like anniversary characters were like above and beyond the rest of the game. Now you have no strong attacks. Okay. It was basically 5th Annie that started, yeah. And then 6th Annie came out. Obviously, Aizen did a double stat element, brought back the distant AoE tracking Vortex, brought Frenzy 2. Then 7th Annie brought the gauge effect. Frenzy 1 SP boost was kind of like the, reason he started at the end of the year. And also Yama. 7th Annie was kind of like a step down compared to 5th and 6th, because part 1 was good, and Uryu's aged really well. But Yama was like the spotlight. And then 8th Annie, part 2 was the better part. 9th Annie, definitely part 1 was better. So hopefully this year again, part 1 is better. I prefer when part 1 is better, because they're the premium units. Okay. Not so good. Only part 1, Ichigo Ruki original. Part 2, Yama Yuha. Maybe Yugam. I'd be down for that, but that'd be a bit weird. I think that's actually a pretty good anime, but I think the... What do you call it? Just the lack of core 3 characters would be a bit disappointing, because remember, core 3 is starting on the anniversary, so you have to give us at least... You know, no, I would love a Bankayama, but probably no Bankayama. Probably no Bankayama, you know? Because this is core 3's time to shine during the anniversary. So, it has to be either Bankai Shunsui, Lige, Mayuri, maybe not Mayuri because we just got one. Renji Uryu. That's really it. Yuha, probably they can do it, Yuha. Who is still alive? Not too good there. Oh, Ichiban. I forgot about Ichiban, yeah. Restart Darkstar? I mean, I might start an A-League guild soon. We'll see. Probably at the 10th annie. I need to make a new account first, so... And I need to get it up a bit. But I probably plan to start a side guild. We'll see. Your own guild is A? Nah, I lie. That's actually powering me mad. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We are an alien. Now, but listen, we got 2 new members. We're back to S. We'll show. Hopefully, actually. We have to see it goes. We have no idea who's going to be able to beat the extra waves. Did he get inflicted with the... Oh, no, that was Grimmy probably inflicting the stars, I meant. They're Grimmy inflict again? That's 2 times in a row. Can I join if you create a guild? Yeah, I mean, if, you know, if I do start one, yeah. I'd start one now, my old account, but, like, I'm about to trash that old account. I'm not going to play anymore. I'll be stacking up orbs, summoning on this end of month, because I don't want to pull on my main. And then... trash it off, you know. Bankayama feels like an end of year. Listen. Bankayama, Bankai Shunsui, and Lige end of year will be crazy. But that leaves out in a now, maybe not. I really like the idea of a Bankayama, Bankai Shunsui banner. And technically it's possible because they have done, you know, characters from different seasons. That was terrible. We need Soifon to use an attack to, like, kind of paralyze everyone. Lige for Brave Hours? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. It depends. We need to get core 2 Lige. You know? Does that mean Lige won't be for 10th annie? I guess they could always do the downgraded version. Because, again, we have to get... I feel like we should. I have to. We have to get Lige, Panida, and Gerard from Season 2 with their Quincy wings. Like we got our skin. That's honestly a banner right there and there. Like, if they want to do an end of month banner with those 3, that is good. I'll be down for that, honestly. And then that opens up for core 3 characters. Okay. And it's ruins. There's potential. Oh my god. Not so much. Core, that's insane. It'd be weird to get core 3 before core 2, right? Surely. Is it possible to get 50 with 2-5 Soifon? It depends on your sides. Technically, we're trying to go for a 52nd with Soifon, but we have Driscoll's main. You know? And for Lige, just for the record, I don't ever expect Lige's bird form to be playable. I highly doubt that. I think it's much easier just to make his Vostandich playable, because it kind of just floats. And then the Sobon would be the birds. They didn't even make Vostandich Esnor or Monster Eisen playable. I think there's just certain characters for some reason they just don't want to make playable. No! Oh, that was really good. I mean, there's still potential. Oh, bro, that would have been that would have been such a good run. But yeah, I'll be down for that. Again, hopefully with the Epic Raid update that we should be getting news of this month. And like maybe tomorrow, you know. If Caleb aren't working on the weekends again, which seems like they have been lately, I guess. We might get dev comments tomorrow. And surely that announces something regarding Epic Raids. The one-shots are crazy. They're super satisfying, I'll be honest. But like I said, yeah, if Monster Eisen isn't playable, if Es not Volstan ditch, which is crazy, it's not even like that different. They didn't even bother doing the monster form at the ends, which kind of makes sense. But Lige's... I hope they just don't outright ignore the bird form. I feel like it has to be, because that soul bomb would be crazy. Damn, he took a hit. Okay. Trumpet? Yeah, that'd be cool. Any guess for Photo Print Round 4? I don't think that's happening this month. We didn't get any data mines. I mean, we did. Maybe that could get added in like a day or two. But from the current data mines that were added yesterday, there is nothing about Photo Print Round 4. Maybe they're saving it for swimsuits? Maybe? I mean, we'll get it soon. Eventually. But we'll see. It'll be really cool if swimsuit Bambis are in it. Who would I even pick? Probably Bambi. Inflicted the weakening too late. So I'm kind of stalling a bit, because I'm really hoping Soifon just used an attack. 10 Valley, 100 Ichigo, Ruki, Uryu. That would be a lineup. That would be a lineup. And speaking of Ruki, I'm really hoping, and I feel like it'd only be fair, she gets a special moment in Core 4. Because Uryu had one, Renji's now had one, they had the fight together, right? It expanded on Renji's Bankai. To be fair, there's more to expand with that. I'm not sure what they could do with Ruki's Bankai other than what she's already shown. Because I highly doubt she's going to be able to move after like 10 minutes of using it against Askin, you know, Esnot, you know. But, yeah, I feel like Rukia deserves a moment in Core 4. I don't know who that'll be against, though. Probably already too slow. The thing is, though, with the way Core 4's up, technically, Gerard can let everyone shine. Like, the Videds are about to get a moment against Gerard. Everyone could get a moment. Damn, that was crazy. And that was about the soul bomb. Not too good. Tips on clearing the last stage with SENKAIMON with 1-5 Ichigo. Make sure you get the most of that EX attack. That's like the biggest part. I would say use your EX near the end of room 1. So going into room 2, you can soul bomb and maybe use like an attack or two. Make sure you have strong attacks ready when you use that EX attack. And that lets you clear the first 2 phases relatively quick. And then at that point, all you gotta do... The Aaroniero voice line? Oh my god. Then you can like just deal with the third boss. Is Bleach Reaper still alive? Not looking good. But I mean, I think you'll have a little comeback when new content drops. Hopefully Yachiru too. Take care, Zalian boy. Bro. Well, the man's already dead. I guess I'll do like a few more runs and then we just call it quits. Just call it quits. Last stage is tough. If you have a Wetsu, I think a Wetsu's actually kind of more consistent because he doesn't need to, you know, use an EX or have weakening procs. And with the gauge effects, it reduces his strong attack cooldown, you know? But the characters I was able to test, you have Ichigo. Technically, Fifth Byakuya can do it. It takes a lot of resets, but he can do it. The Ichigo Kenpachi, Ninth Fanny, Oetsu. I think there was another character that can beat it. Rukia, do something, please. Watch, he's attacking with normal attacks. Oh, Ishin. Ishin's one of them too. Ishin might be better too, with the Vortex. Rukia, I'm not sure which Rukia would be able to do it. Did I say Rukia? What did I say? Did I say Rukia? Well, Rukia can't. Yeah, there's no Rukia right now that can do it. Oh, did I say Rukia for instead of Soifun? That happens, bro. You know how many times I had to cut out me calling Okyura Uryu and Uryu Okyura? Like, hold on. Where is it? My reaction? Bleach is today, and Rukia looks so good. This looks beautiful. Now in Wakamundo, Ichigo vs Grimjow. Oh, we don't get to see Aaroniero, but Ichigo vs Uryu and Moise Aizen. Blood, that I didn't even mean to do that. That's the funny part. To be fair, it kind of worked because you got people commenting about it, but I did not mean to call. And I didn't even realize while editing it too. I'm like, bro, why are people saying Okyura or Uryu? I'm like, huh? And it was the same a while ago with Momo. I kept calling Retsu Momo. Which is kind of ridiculous. They have, like, nothing in common. I would not just end the run there, you know. No, we'll do one more attempt. One more attempt. I'm pretty happy with the 48. You speak faster? Yeah, exactly. It's probably because I speak fast. Potential final attempt. I want to get like maybe one more good run. 10 Fanny Baruka can do it? Yeah, if we get a 10 Fanny Baruka, I'm sure she'll be able to do it. I'm sure she will. Base from Little Total, Yukam, and Uri Part 2? Out of a base. Because remember, this is the first core 3 banner, so they have to come out with a banger. You know? They can't just do base from Little Total, you know? And I've said it before. I don't see the appeal with Yugrim. Not anymore. I don't know. He hasn't done anything. I know he has the Almighty now, so it's a bit different, but... That's good. We kind of needed her to use the SA1 there. .46. His nice peak. He does look cool. He does look cool. I know. It's just I keep seeing his name brought up. It's like, yo, where's our Yugrim? Where's our Yugrim? He hasn't done anything. He ain't done anything yet. I mean, technically, they just made a zombie Rangiku, so they could have made a core 1 Yugrim that like slashes Zangetsu. You know, I don't think it's a priority though. Well, I guess an almighty Yugrim would be kind of cool to see. But I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Brave Out character. What killers? I'm not sure about killers. They can be anything. We probably will find out at the end of June. We'll get a what do you call it? Guild quest schedule that might line up and show us the killers. Hopefully good ones. I don't want an anniversary to have one killer again and it be like a Sparta squad 0 killer, you know? There's no reason we didn't kill there. I mean, I canceled the strong attack. And she wasted the SA1. There might be still hope, hold on. There was potential there. I think we messed up with the strong attacks. Again, the asking treatment? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'll be down. I think more so we should be getting... we should get a seasonal Yugrim. I don't know why we haven't. You know? I'll be down for a seasonal Yugrim. I'll be down for... Kilgay. I'm a Kilgay defender. Maybe the Aronkas deserved it. I don't know. But I'm here for a Kilgay seasonal. Range Aronka? I think that we can see that. Definitely. That'll definitely be a possibility. In terms of like guild quests that need it, Ranger Rank I think would be one of the more exciting ones. Has it been 2 years of our original design? Yes. Last one was Senfani. Bit too long for that, but maybe we can have a comeback. Not quite. Not quite. Yugrim has at least 3 potential cannon. Ready? Which one's that? Base? Almighty? And is there like another one where he has like the black hair? Was that a thing, or am I forgetting that? Or making that up? But again, remember, we have no idea what Core 4 is going to bring. Core 4 has like half of the season will be original content. So, there's a lot. There's a lot. And I mean, to be fair, I don't know how they're going to handle the visors. Because if all visors get a time to shine, that's like 7 characters. You know? I mean, it's ridiculous if you don't kill there, you know? We actually would have one-shot there if we got the weakening. Never mind. We'll do one more. 7 visors? It's actually 7. I just made that number up. I think there is like 7. All visored swimsuit? I'm down for that. You missed the old SENKAIMON system? Trust me, you don't. How long have you been playing the game? If it's longer than a year, I don't believe it. Maybe a bit longer, but trust me, if you were playing the game for years, you would not miss the old one. Maybe you will, I don't know. I'm down for a swimsuit Hiyori. Oh, Hachiken too, bro. Let's get all of them. And Lisa. Lisa would be kind of a good one. Lisa would have been at the top of my list for swimsuits that could happen. But now that they're doing Blood War, or the possibility of Blood War is there, it probably lessens the chance of us getting Lisa. Because there's just... maybe they need to reset there, to be fair. You were struggling with the final stage, but if you time Ichigo's EX move right in the first room, you can use a special. Yeah, that's basically what I did. And then you have like 30 seconds for the final boss. Alright, last attempt. Last attempt for real this time. I will go for 50 in my own time. Hachigo would have to be wearing a Speedo, bro. If we get a swimsuit Hachiken, he has to wear a Speedo. Maybe a life vest too. Maybe he might be like the lifeguard. Okay, potential. Oh, I was charged. Okay, one more attempt because I messed up there. I pressed the SA3, but I was still holding the button. Last attempt this time. Because I did say 2 hours. This is technically coming up to 2 hours, so that works out. Is Driscoll the same trash tier as Zombie Bambi? Not so much. They're kind of the opposite of each other, right? Like, Bambi is bad because her skills are bad. But she had a good strong attack here. Driscoll has a really good skills list, but a bad strong attack hit. The difference is, though, Bambi struggles even on the actual waves. Driscoll doesn't. Where did Tsukushima go, bro? What the hell? Let's just clear. Let's just get the clear. See, that's what you want. That's what you want Swiftwind to do on the final stage. Paralyze everyone and then you just kill him. Let's rev it up. And Grimmy still got a status proc, really? The lucky thing with Driscoll is that if Grimmy does get a status proc, it doesn't stop us, you know? My goat. My goat. Yeah, Bambia was bad. Again, because you're likely using Grammy, right? So it just doesn't help that he can steal the procs. Right, let's claim the orbs. Let's claim the orbs. That should be like 100 plus. 75 plus 90. The chat's hiding here, but we're on 4.9k. 20 orbs away. Hold on. Did I not get a login bonus today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big 5k. Big 5k. Potentially down to 3k in 2 weeks. Assuming I do 10 steps on the Annie banner. Annie countdown banner if we are getting that. 5k. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know, I didn't have lag problems too, but it depends on your phone, right? Funny enough, the same thing was said about the last Bambia. The Volstein dish one. I can pull her up. Like, she had like crazy visuals. Her one more so actually blocks the screen. Where is it? This is when she used a strong attack. SA3 more so, it blocks the screen. 2 weeks already? Well, if they do what they did last year, mid-month, so not like what, 20 days now? 20 days from now-ish. They'll do like an Annie countdown banner. Potentially. Surely. They're doing a stream for it, potentially. Surely. We'll find in a couple of days, probably. Surely. And, yeah, they should do something big. They did it last year. They got to do it again. They pretty much set the standard now. Every year, June mid-month has to be an exciting banner. It's the smartest thing to do for them to get you summoning right before anniversary. On top of swimsuits that likely get a lot of people's orbs. Not me this year. I'm going to stay strong. Hopefully. Surely. I don't know. Is there anything to summon on? No. There is not. Oh, there is not. Oh, hold on. We gotta do the honors of maxing out our chads, finally. Power, heart, technique, speed. Most of them are done. I just gotta do 2 more. So we get a mind one. SENKAIMON. And there we go. Finally. Took us a while. Took us like, was it almost 3 years? Didn't this character get added like during Symphony? You're going to save your tickets? For part 2? Nah. Achievement tickets, I barely get any of. I always use them. I get like 10 every like 7 days. But there's no point saving them. Those tickets don't include new Blood War characters. Saving them for like later characters to resurrect, but I don't really mind about that. I just use them. Although if I did, to be fair, if I was getting like 25 every 10 days, whatever the max one is, I probably would save them to get 100. But like, since it's like 10 every week, I'm not saving them. With that said, though, I don't think I have anything to use these, right? Did not know that. Nah, yeah, they don't include new ones. It's just resurrections. It includes new seasonals, but I think there's a limit. 100k! Hey, yo, luckily, Limit Breaker's coming out in like 2 days. Hey, yo. I need the Mind 1 Max for Giselle, too. I'm gonna attack does help. But again, there shouldn't be anyone that I Max Transcendental Anniversary, which by that point I'm using all my points. My summon tickets. Not level 12? Ooh, I don't need 200k points, but I've got this. There we go. Not level 12 yet. I'm waiting. I don't know. That's a lot of trans points. Sorry, that's 4 Essence Scrolls, bro. I don't think it's that deep. What percentage? Let me check. I think it's like level 5 or something. Level 6, 7. Level 6. Might have to go for that 37%. Yeah, see, that I don't care about. I might do the soul tickets more. How much is this? This ain't bad. If you have level 30, it basically covers the attribute grounds for an entire month. Basically forever. Like every day you get 30 tickets, you spend 30 on that, you know. Since we're here, how many points do we have left? We might be able to do it. Which one's last? I think it was power. You have max fight tickets there and got the brave bonus tickets. Yeah, probably the best thing to do. Maybe I went overkill on the trans standards, but I don't regret it. I'm fine. Oh, I made an improvement. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now, before we do end the stream, we have one last thing to do. Reminisce Road, baby. Everyone's favorite event. Let's go. Round 5. Round 5. I keep forgetting about this though, man. Because there's no indicator. Like my first thought process when I load up BBS is not to play Reminisce Road. But feel free to join. You do not need to bring a bonus character. Just auto. We'll just auto. And we're done. All you do with Big Unk? With Tony? Saying it's over. Are you sure you're going to create a new guild? That's the plan. I mean, my old account, I want it to get good enough to, you know, beat guild quests. Probably not enough to join my main account because I don't, usually I don't like sweat 2 accounts, you know. But with that, I want to get orbs. So yeah, like I do want the guild, the alt account to be in an A guild. Yeah, to be fair, I might actually upgrade the soul tickets. But maybe I want to get the... I'll hold on to the points. Maybe if I get 200 points somehow in the next 2 months, or we might upgrade the slot. Because the orbs are basically done for me. I'm never getting more than that. It'll be a while before I get more rainbow badges. But yeah, if you want to have the easiest time in this quest, I would just use Grammy. Grammy's autos. It's a bit slow, but you can go down, leave your room, get some gamer subs, code bar 10% off. Come back up, drink your gamer subs. It's still going. Go toilet. Come back, it's still going. It never ends. But Grammy gets it done. Let me join the guild. If you want to talk about the A guild, we could. It will take a while for it to build up though. Like the account will be. I'm probably gonna start. Maybe this month. We'll see. If swimsuit is a good banner, I might try it. I'll start the account then, you know. Oh my god! Extra stage. For what? 50 pots? No one got the soul upgrade. We got 50 pots. You maxed out your tickets? If it's about soul tickets, it's worth it. Honestly, I kind of wish I maxed out the soul tickets first. Because that's actually kind of crazy. You get a lot from that. Sea Guild when? I think my current account was in the Sea Guild. We had someone that was leading it, and then they kind of dropped the guilds. I told them to pass the membership on to me, and I would have took over from there. But now I've kind of decided that I'm going to trash my old account and start a new one, so... If anything, I could have started the A-League guild today, but... Nah. The account's gone. I'm stacking up orbs, I'm summoning end of month, and it's gone. Maybe I'll summon for swimsuit, and then it's gone. For good. How did you play Arena? Rarely. I would if Giselle had long stride, but she doesn't, so it's a bit awkward. I don't like playing Arena without long stride. But I'll be there. I'll do Arena streams once we get new stuff in there. Even though just more milestone rewards, I'll be there streaming. But right now, it's like, there's kind of no point. I've had my fun. I played it a lot when it came out, and for like the next year, but right now, it's like, eh. I'm fine. I'm fine. So I want 2 bads. I want 2 bads. $249. Okay, not too bad. They go increase the FOV. Bro, I'm pretty sure back in the day I don't know when this happened. Let me show you. Can I even put up an example? Let me put up Dangai Ichigo. And find a new one. Or an old video.
Alright. How's it going?
Big tall. Was it zoomed in there? I remember seeing a clip a while ago and it looked like super zoomed in back in the day.
It's gray on his when you hit. It's crazy. Just take a look at this.
Wait, hold on.
A strong attack, which is like a long range. It's crazy. Just
crazy.
Look at this.
It's crazy. Yo, that you get 2 hits, full screen.
No matter what, that was his strong.
No, that attack was game changer back in the day though.
He just like swipes down and it's like.
I think this was like the first full screen strong attack. I might be wrong.
Awesome, man. It's just.
But that guy had like the craziest range, and he was a Nat character at the time, so it was kind of balanced. But that's why Fullbring Ichigo was so OP when he came out, because he had Frenzy and a full screen strong attack. Nah, insane. And also, you can't see here because this character doesn't have it, but can I pull up the other one? Maybe this one. Would Barrow can pop up? This was the old Brave Battle meta, by the way. Oh, look at that build. Oh, that was the standard back then, though. You were struggling. You went with anything you could. And the Shinto was actually really good, because back, I think this was before Fullbring Ichigo, so there weren't a way for you to like reliably increase your spiritual pressure. So like the Shinto was actually really good. And any accessory that you could roll 30 SP on was what you wanted. But yeah, back at this time too, we didn't even know what character had stat summons. Like there was no indicator on your character's attacks that they had a stat summon. That's kind of crazy to me. So like when you play with a unit, you would just randomly inflict a stat summon. It's like, oh, they can do this. That's cool. Barragan had weakening. He was like the cancer of Brave Hours. Like now we have Mila Rose. The thing with Brave Hours has always been bad. Before, like, it was just dodge, dodge, dodge. Then it was like stall for soul bombs, inflict star elements. It's kind of always been bad. But like kind of right now we are in maybe a worse spot. But Barragan was the guy back in the day, man. When it came to Brave Hours. And I think so then it Shurayuki at 1.2. Why is the Frenzy ticket called Frenzy? None of the characters in there have Frenzy. So it's kind of an outdated thing. Let me search up. Is there a video? No, an old one.
What's going on?
I guess they're just pulling up Tour again. Essentially, there was an event called Frenzies. They were called Frenzy events. So it is kind of like the name probably wasn't the best name to call him because Frenzy is a skill in game, but then you're calling characters Frenzy characters. So they probably should have thought of a better name, but yeah, it was just an event that had characters. The main thing was that you go orbs for them. I actually wouldn't mind if like Frenzy characters returned, but they would just reskin up other characters, and you know, it was what do you call it? It was for the soul traits. You know, they had double soul traits, but then resurrections now exist, and then now new characters have double soul traits. So like they're kind of been redundant, but they were kind of cool. They're a bit grindy though. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit long. I remember like waiting until the last day to farm in. It was like, oh, bit dreadful. You're gonna play a Fury restart? Nah. I am done with other gacha games. It's just BBS right now, and maybe a few others that interest me. But for me too, I'm not like too big into anime gacha games that don't have an IP. Usually they are the better ones, you know. But like for me, it's like I'm only gonna download it if it's an IP. Like I'll download a One Piece game, I'll download a Dragon Ball game, I'll download a Naruto game, new ones, not the ones that currently exist. And I played those. But other than that, I'm not likely to start a new gacha game. You know when they're putting time into their time to use the characters? Kind of that too. ZZZ, I need to play that. I mean, I have played ZZZ, but I haven't, did the Annie start? Did the Annie start? I don't know. Either way, lads. I need to go cook my steak. Appreciate that came out to the stream. Again, for the most part, SENKAIMON right now. Next week, nice. It's looking promising. So for anyone that missed that, potentially in a course of 30 days, SENKAIMON resets twice. REAPER resets twice. It's now reset twice. Captain Squad 0 is going to reset again. And then this should reset again. So the idea and the hope is when this resets in 6 days, it will have the same countdown as this. 14 days remaining by the time it gets to that point. Or less than that. I don't know. I'm not doing maths. And then when this resets, it should have a week left. And then they all reset again in a week. In 13 days. At the same time. So that means 540 orbs a month from SENKAIMON. If they do that. But you have to make sure you do each quest twice in a month when they're available. So if you haven't already done it, do this quest. We'll see, for sure, for certain, we'll find out in 20 days what the schedule looks like. Because if they all reset again and they have the same timers, then yeah, it's 540 orbs a month. So it's actually an increase compared to what we had before. Either way, though, appreciate that comes to the stream. Till next time. There'll be a video later today. We're going to react to you lads' opinions on the end of month banner. So go ahead and record that. So take care, fellas.